What's going on, guys? Jay Hoyd back with you today, and welcome to XDefiant. Yes, we are finally on this game, and I'm actually pretty excited, right? As soon as this game came out, Ben was like, hey, I want to play with you. I want to see what this game's all about, and I want to check this game out. So, of course, what happens? My internet doesn't get, my internet gets cut. I go on vacation, we're back, we're recording videos, and finally, I'm able to jump into a game with Ben. So, I was super excited to get this one in here, and of course, I haven't really watched a lot of it, but, just kind of have learned of the hype, and have kind of just seen, it has a lot of people playing it. So, we jump in here, we're kind of live commenting, but I'm not playing. So, I played last night with Ben, and we are here watching it, and it's this is literally my first game, right? I jumped into the game, watched the played with the settings a little bit, and this was my first game, right? So I didn't know any of the maps, didn't know any of the game modes, didn't know what guns to use, didn't really know much of anything. So we hopped into the game, right? Ben and I are playing, and it appears that this game mode is domination. So this was pretty interesting. We get a nice little two-piece as well. And for the first game on, just kind of initial thoughts was it seems kind of clunky. And maybe that's just the point of the game or how it was designed. But, it's not as smooth as Call of Duty, right? The gameplay itself kind of feels like you're not a real person, if you will. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but if you watch the game, you kind of see the guy, it kind of looks like you're stuck as a guy not really moving like a person. And when you look at me move, when you look at me run and jump and everything else, right, it just seems very like you're not moving as a normal person, right? It's just like you move. It's almost like you're on keyboard all the time. Right, you know how reactive you're playing on a mouse and keyboard can get? That's what it kind of seemed like playing. So, don't go too hard on me, right? This was the first game on. First game really, figuring this game out and, trying to learn this game, right? So, other than that, right, if you get past the clunkiness, we were playing the kind of the welcome playlist, so it does have skill-based matchmaking in it, so nobody above, I think it's level 25 or something, was in this lobby, so it's mostly new people and, mostly people that have not played a ton in this game. So that was really cool to see that there is a playlist that, is kind of for newer players, whether they're good or not, whether they have a Call of Duty background or not, this was the playlist for them. So that's what we were in. Obviously, we were not touching ranked yet, and we wanted to kind of check the game out and see what it's all about. So we hopped in this map. I don't really remember what it's called, but we're playing domination, basically. Lots of score on the board. I don't know if it's 2 points per second or what, but obviously this game mode is up to 750 points. So lots of points on there, which is, very interesting. Would I have done that? Probably not. But again, I didn't make the game. I'm not Ubisoft. But other than that, if we want to talk about the game itself, the guns felt okay, right? Obviously, I'm not trying to judge the game super hard as the kind of first time I'm playing it. But for the most part, they felt okay. There was a couple of times where, we were playing and we were kind of getting a little bit of desync where, we're dying and it's kind of around walls a little bit, or it seems like you're around a corner and you still die, still get shot at. So that was a little bit interesting. So hopefully they do fix that or, figure that out a little bit. But the other thing too is we're using the M4A1, which is obviously is a gun notorious with COD, and obviously we're using a preset class. So we don't really have the best attachments yet. We don't really have the best classes yet. So, I'm not going to judge the guns too hard, especially given, this is our first game. But gameplay-wise, it wasn't terrible, right? It was a game that I would definitely look into playing more. It is kind of Call of Duty mixed with some abilities, some special abilities. So you see at the bottom middle of the screen, you have Something that has a countdown, which is an ability. So the person I was using, it is a ping almost. So it kind of pings in a certain kind of radius or certain area. So you can see, people through walls. You can see them on the mini map, and it gives you a little ping, which is there. So it's on a cooldown every like 30 seconds or something after you use it. Then I also have a frag grenade. I'm assuming once you kind of get into, classes and everything, that you can pick that stuff, and we're just casually popping 2 pieces at 6 health. So that's always good. But other than that, you have the health, your health, I should say, in the bottom left, which is always great. Like, I always love seeing that. So you can kind of see throughout this game that I pop the ping, and you can see players through walls. Right, that is part of the game. That is part of the special character I was using. So, these abilities, I haven't really played with too many of them. I'm only like 3 or 4 games in to XDefiant so far. So not a lot of play time on the 6, for this game. We're still, very early into to actually playing this game. So don't want to judge it super early, but at the same time, there is some things you can kind of tell, about a game right away, and a lot of these are that. So, other than that, like I said, I played this map I think once, and then I played a different map, and I think I played a completely different map for the 3rd time. So 3 different maps, 3 different game modes, and we played Hardpoint. I think one of them wasn't called Hardpoint, but it was a interesting experience. There was a game mode kind of like Safeguard from Call of Duty, or I guess it's from Overwatch, where you have like a little robot. You gotta move across the map. So that was interesting. Not really great players in the lobby, so they don't really know how to play just yet. But again, it's early. A lot of players are new, and there's lots to learn in XDefiant. So, but other than those, the one special ability and your tactical, you do have, I think they call it an ultimate, or kind of another special ability. So this one was basically active camo from not Advanced Warfare, from like Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, those types of games, where you basically go invisible, you can barely see them, and you get a special pistol where it is a 2-shot kill to the players, and you also get like a ping, for it as well. So, it was a definitely interesting time playing this game. There was lots to learn, lots of stuff to do, and overall was not a terrible experience, a nice change of pace, and, a game that I definitely want to play again. Did I have the most fun? No, but at the same time, it's a new game. It's something new to figure out, and it's something that's not the normal for me, right? It's a new game. It's a new developer that I don't really play a lot of games by, so it will be a game I play again, bring more back to the channel, and we'll have to wait and see if I like this game or not, right? Because there's a lot to this game. There's a lot to learn, lots of abilities, lots of different guns, maps, everything, and obviously, it's a game that is pretty popular right now. So, other than that, I'm not gonna judge the game too hard, because, like I said, I'm only I think it's 4 or maybe even, I think we're less than 5 games, definitely less than 10, into this game so far. So I can't judge it too much. I can't really put I hate this game, I love this game. There's, a lot to this game that we haven't even, figured out yet. So that was my first game, right? We didn't do too bad in our first game. I think we went 17 and 12 or something. And I don't know if it was this game or if it was a different one, but we had 20 assists. I think that was in a different game where we actually fried. Yeah, there it is. 17-14 with 7 assists. We had some objective time as well, and we had the most damage on our team and 3rd most in the entire lobby. So not a bad first game, not necessarily a good one, but everyone has to start somewhere. Pretty decent time. I definitely want to play it again. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching our first video here on XDefiant. There will definitely be more to come, right, as I said in the video. It's a different game, it's a different publisher, different developers, and I'm looking forward to playing it some more and learning everything about the game. But like I said, if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button down below if you haven't yet, or if you're brand new here, make sure to subscribe, help the channel grow, and as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.